Good morning students. Today we are going to discuss the topic is importance of symmetry. Now importance of symmetry in animals is balanced distribution of paired body parts is called as a symmetry. For example, what is the definition of symmetry? The regular arrangement of a body parts in a geometrical design from central axis to various parts is called as a symmetry. It gives to definite shape, it gives to definite color, it gives to definite structure is called as a symmetry. For example, right hand and left hand both are attaching into the shoulder region. So, eyes are present, these are the organs, okay, and hands, these are the organs. These all parts are attaching here. That is called regular arrangement of a body parts in a geometrical design is called as a symmetry. For example, now asymmetry, A means absence of the symmetry, that is the asymmetry. The animals which cannot be cut into two equal parts in any plane passing through the center of the body are called asymmetrical organisms. Most poriferans, on that poriferans best example is the sponges and some adult gastropodons. For example, if you take gastropodons, whenever it is embryological stage, at that time we are cutting, that time they are dividing to equal parts. When it is reaching into the adult stage, at that time they are folding. The folding mechanism is called as a torsion, that is called as a adult gastropodons. When it is folding as a torsion, at that time we cannot cut to equal parts. So that is called as a asymmetrical organisms, right? In the asymmetrical animals, the body lacks of definite form, means definite structure, definite shape is not appearing here. Asymmetry cannot be said to be an adaptation to an organism. Primarily, asymmetrical organisms do not develop complex sensory locomotor functions, means the nervous systems and sensory systems is poorly developed, it is not well developed organisms. For example, from protozoans to what is that poriferans. If you take protozoa, poriferans, pore bearing animals are there, pore bearings, that's why it is, what is that poriferans. For example, sponges. Body, it contains a pores, that's why it is the best example of asymmetrical organisms. And next one is the symmetry. What is symmetry? The regular arrangement of a body parts in a geometrical design relative to the axis of the body is called as a symmetry. The regular arrangement of a body parts. If you take any organism, the organism, it contains some arrangement of a body parts. How the arrangement of the body parts are there? The body parts all are the regular arrangement of a body parts. It looks like one structure. For example, lions, tigers, elephants, etc., all animals including human being. Okay. So higher vertebrates, it gives a definite structure, that is called, what is that? Symmetry. The animals which can be cut into two equal parts for antimeres in one or more planes passing through the principal axis of the body are called symmetrical animals. In a symmetrical animal, paired body parts are arranged on either side of the plane passing through the principal axis such that they are equidistant from the plane. For example, right hand and left hand, right leg and left leg. Likewise, they have a equidistant from central axis. Not only human being, if you take any other organisms, okay, so equidistant is there. That's why the regular arrangement of a body parts are there. That is called as a symmetry. The symmetrical animals is of two kinds. Number one is the radial symmetry. Number two is the bilateral symmetry. For example, here see examples bilateral symmetry and radial symmetry here. Okay. Now we will continue the radial symmetry. What is radial symmetry? It is also known as a monaxial heteropolar symmetry. Okay. When any plane passing through the central axis of the body divides an organism into two identical parts is called as a radial symmetry. Any plane of the body, when we are cutting, if it is dividing two equal parts, is called, what is that? Radial symmetry. The animals with radial symmetry are either sessile or planktonic or sluggish forms. It is the principal symmetry of the diploblastic animals. Diplo means two, ectoderm and endoderm. Okay, diploblastic animals such as cnidarians and ctenophorans. However, triploblastic animals means ectoderm, mesoderm, endoderm. Okay, three germinal layers are forming. Triptoblastic animals such as echinoderms are secondarily radially symmetrical, as it is five-angulate. It is also called as a pentamerous radially symmetrical organisms. Best example is the starfish. Okay, starfish, they have a 5 arms. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 arms are there in starfish. Likewise, it is living into the water. Likewise, it is moving into that water. So, 5 arms are there. That's why it is called as a pentamerous radial symmetrical organism. Radial symmetrical animals have a many planes of symmetry, whereas pentamerous radial symmetrical animals have 5 planes of symmetry. Here, Hydra. Hydra is the best example of what is that radial symmetry. Okay, when we are cutting Hydra, it is dividing two equal parts. It is dividing two equal parts. That's why it is called as a radial symmetry. Or any plane of the body, when we are cutting, when it is dividing two equal parts, is called as a radial symmetry. Okay, this is the Hydra showing radial symmetry on this diagram. Next one is the bilateral symmetry. What is bilateral symmetry? When only one plane of the body passes through the central axis, divides an organism into two identical parts, is called as a bilateral symmetry. When only one plane of the body, when we are cutting from central axis, when it is dividing to equal parts, is called as a, what is that, bilateral symmetry. It is the principal type of symmetry in the triploblastic animals. Among the triploblastic animals, some gastropodons become secondarily asymmetrical through they have a primarily bilaterally symmetrical larvas. Bilateral symmetrical animals are more efficient than other animals. Why they are more efficient than other animals means seeking food or locating mates and avoiding or escaping from predators because of cephalization. What is the definition of cephalization? Cephalization means the concentration of nerve cells and sensory cells, both are at the anterior end of the body, is called as a cephalization. Here, nervous system is developed and sensory system is developed. Neurons and sensory systems all are developed here. That's why, what is that? It is called as a cephalization. Seeking food material and locating mates is nothing but the reproduction, and in escaping from predators. If any harmful organisms are there, okay, when it is catching another organism, at that time the organisms are escaping from predators. So that is the what is that cephalization. And as a result of cephalization, bilaterally symmetrical animals can sense new environment into which the enter and respond more efficiently and quickly. For example, if you take fishes. Fishes are living on to the water. When we are touching on that water, the fishes are escaping. Why they are escaping? They have a sensory systems. They have a lateral line systems. It is MSET point. It is neat point. Lateral line sensory organs are there. Our sensory system is well developed from fishes to what is that mammalians or mammals. So, which they enter and respond more efficiently and quickly. See here the diagram, fishes, the anterior part, mouth part, and posterior part is called as a tailed part. Okay, anterior and posterior part. See here frontal section, anterior part, okay, and back side sagittal section, sagittal plane. Here two surfaces, dorsal surfaces and ventral surfaces are there. So here transverse plane, okay, transverse plane, and what is that longitudinal axis. When we are cutting only one plane of the body from central axis, when it is dividing to equal parts, is called as a bilateral symmetrical. Okay. So likewise, the bilateral symmetrical organs are forming. So this is the bilateral symmetrical, and thanking you for watching my YouTube channel. It is important for intermediate and degree students. My channel means my zoology channel. I am doing some classes, my level best. If you are interested, please subscribe and share. It will be helps to your friends. Thanking you, one and all. ధన్యవాదములు.